Hello. Hello, hello. Hello, hi. Hello. Bada bing, bada boom. Here we are. I was bored and I wanted to try and get this project closer to being done, and I figured might as well do that on stream because I felt like I was more productive on stream last time. Today's goal, cover all of these seam lines and stuff because it's actual garbage. And I'm gonna do foam clay, which I've used about once for the teeth on my Ryuji mask from Persona 5, which I never finished, and I currently don't know where that project is. I think it's in my one abandoned bin project. Oh, also I have a mini fridge in my room now, and so I have a refrigerated concept brownie that I have not eaten yet. I also don't have any, like, gloves anymore. Like, I ran out. So, yeah. Just got kind of this big old bin. Just a big bag in a bin. It's very slippery. I might need another, I need like a spoon to get it out. Got a knife. No, I think I need like a spoon apparatus to get this thing out. I've got like measuring spoons somewhere, hang on. Also, I am in fact wearing, I don't think you'll be able to see them, hang on. Cactus pants. Where are my spoons? Aha! These spoons. Me very old spoons. Pretty sure these were my great grandma's. And I'm committing an atrocity by using them in my workshop. As you can see, I used one so far with wax in it. It didn't go super great. But they're metal and they're spoons. So I'm gonna attempt to just kind of scoop some of this stuff out, I guess. Because I can't really do it with, oh. It bent. It bent the spoon. Okay, so, noted. Gonna hold the spoon in a different way. Duke, do you have to bark right outside my door? You really have to bark right outside my door, Duke. Really? Yeah? I swear to God. My dog really has to bark right outside my door at this exact moment in time. Like, I'm upstairs, too. Okay. Let's start with... Should I start with the ones in the back? These ones? I'll just start with what's in front of me. I don't know, honestly, how I'm supposed to use this stuff. I know it's, like, intended for, like, sculpting and shit, but, this foam prop that I made terribly is made out of foam, and this is foam clay, and I need to fill gaps in it. So why not use foam clay and kind of just do that? I'm just literally just shoving. That's actually working not too shabbily. It's not perfect, but course it's not gonna be. Not when I make it. Is water gonna do anything to it? That actually worked pretty okay. It's gonna be a bit lumpy, but it's fine. At least it won't be a giant gaping hole. Just gonna make little like noodles out of it and just like shove it in there. It'll probably work, it's fine. That's actually not too bad. I mean, it's kind of like getting in there, I guess. I probably just could have used regular clay, but I figured since it's foam, like the whole thing is foam, this would be fitting. Also because foam tends to be like lighter and stuff, you know. You know how it goes. If it'll like, you know, stick all the way to the foam. It's not great, but it's not like super bad. With enough layers of paint and enough idiocy, I could probably do it. And then same like problem. Oh, hey John. Sorry, I didn't see that. I've been assuming that I've streaming to no one. Hello. Trying to fill the gaps in the side seam things, and this is how it's going so far. It's not great, but it's not like bad either. It's considerably better than just cardboard. So I guess it's a plus. Just kind of wiggling them into little worms and sticking them in there. I think that might have been too thin of a worm actually that I just made, but it's fine. Yeah, no. Too thin, worm. Too thin. Oh god. It sticks to themselves pretty easily. Can't see very well what I'm doing. Roll it up into a worm. And then just kind of stick the sucker in the seams there. I did not make this smart, and I did not make it easy on myself. I did this in the way that would take my brain the least amount of time to think about in the short term. Definitely did not do this in a smart way. But hey, it's fine. I have a direct guide on the colors, so which I have to find. My day's going pretty okay. Got kind of messed up in the beginning because I had plans to do stuff today, and then they got messed up by like 30 different people, which was fun, yay. But, you know, now I'm just here making stuff, so I guess it's okay. I guess I really do have to use a lot more than I thought, because this stuff isn't actually, like, sticking to the other foam very well. Probably just using it wrong. Probably have to just glue all these pieces back on eventually. Thank you, this is pretty cool, huh? I'm trying to get as much progress as I possibly can within these next few days while I'm still like in the middle of working on my workshop and actually like getting it fully together. Because, you know, sometimes you lose motivation to do something and you're like, well, shit, now what do I do? Because you've been hyper-focusing on that one thing for a while. So I'm just trying to figure out what I can do while my brain is waiting for whatever it's waiting for. And considering that this project is the one that requires the least amount of materials, surprisingly, and like is already almost all the way done, I figured it would be a nice one to do, and also because it's for somebody else, and it was like, it's like half a year late. It was supposed to be like a Christmas present or something, but it's July, so yeah. It's okay, they understood. They also have ADHD. I wonder if they even remember I'm making this for them. Probably not. Considering it's literally been 6 months since I've last worked on it, other than the other day, obviously. Hoping that if I just kind of like squish it in, it'll maybe do something. It's at least like covering up the clear, like obvious cardboard. Because that was disgusting to look at. I hope none of this falls off. I'm assuming it's going to, just because of how garbage I am at certain things, but I can always just glue it back on, but you know. Better late than never, yeah, no kidding. That's what I live my life by. Years upon years of doing super late assignments. One time in, I think, 8th grade, 7th grade, 8th grade, I was doing a social studies project that was supposed to be low effort, like it was supposed to be a really simple project. You would just put pictures and stuff inside a box, create like a museum sort of thing. I severely misunderstood and thought I was supposed to do a full 3D scene inside of a box. And so it was about like a week or 2 weeks late, but my teacher literally said, if your project is this late, I want it to be the quality of Sam's here. Because I made like tiny people out of toothpicks and hot glue. I painted everything. I like did, like it was crazy how much effort I put into that project. And like he literally said, I want it to be this quality if it's gonna be that late. Because I was like super late and I was like, here sir, here's my project, and he's like, damn. I'm like, what? And like I was looking at everybody else's project and I was like, oh, that's what we were supposed to do? Oh, I misunderstood. I was clearly a very smart child. But I couldn't just give up the idea I had when I learned what other people's were. No, no, no. I also started that about 2 days before I turned it in, 2 weeks late. But hey, it's fine. He assumed that I spent the entire weeks working on it. There was some other kid who, I think they had like they turned theirs in the same day or a day after mine, and it was like such low effort, and I could see the disappointment on his face, on my teacher's face, just being like, come on, man. Like, at least have it be good. shit, that side needs like a full. Ah, jeez. Some of these sides are just like completely off. Like they don't match up at all. And it's terrible. I have to like craft an entire new piece of the foam. Hoping that it sticks to it. Please. Probably should have put water on it first. It's fine. Eventually I'm probably just... Do you think Chipotle is a good idea for dinner? I don't really like Chipotle, so, but I mean, if you like Chipotle, absolutely. Shit. I can hear my dog, like, sitting down sadly on the floor outside my door. Being like, no one loves me. Like, I'm sorry, sir, I'm not petting you at this exact moment. This is gonna turn out so garbage, and I know it, but it's fine. Yeah, no, that ain't gonna work. Yeah, it just comes right off. Obviously, it's not dry yet, so. We're just gonna do the small bits on this side, I think. Not the big bits. This big bit's scary. At least make it slightly more uniform. Oh, fuck you, son of a bitch. I struggle so much with foam clay. Ah, shit. It doesn't stick. I want it to stick. Of course, air dry clay would be worse. It wouldn't stick at all. My fridge just started making noises. What if I just, like, dippity-dipped the fucking foam clay in the water? Oh. My dog is barking. What he barking at? I don't know. Duke, I swear to God. I know people aren't home yet. I know that. Fridge ambiance. Yeah. No kidding. Also, sorry, I keep looking up at the exact wrong times to read your messages. So I feel like it's been like 5 minutes since you sent something. I'm like, ah ha ha, yeah. I'm so focused. So I have to turn this way to, because my monitor's not like in line with any of my things, so I have to like remember to check. And you know me, terrible memory. Okay, that one piece is kind of bugging me. It's not quite even. I'm scared that if I don't make it perfectly flat now, it's gonna like really screw up later. I could probably put something on it that would make it flat or something, or I like squish it up against the desk. I turned off all my fans because I was like, wow, the background noise is so loud in here. And I realized that half the background noise was my fridge that I can't turn off. And I was like, damn, shit sucks. I keep getting scared that this thing's gonna like fall off, like the handle. Even though I used contact cement and I hot glued it, like thoroughly with both. Still scared though. Let me get like a ow! I just hit my knee. Let me get like my ruler or something. Like, is this flat enough? Should be flat enough to just kind of like squish the thing so that it becomes flatter. Did that work? No, of course not. Because this is foam. It don't do squish, it do rub. What the fuck? Well, kind of worked in it did something. Not the thing that I wanted it to do though. God, this one piece is really kicking my butt, huh? This is one little section. Should just do it worm style. Just fill the gaps. So I'm gonna have to cover it in like sealant and glue and shit. Just because the other foam is so fuzzy. Because I cut it on a bandsaw for some reason. Don't know why I did that. Don't cut pieces of foam on a bandsaw. Just cut it by hand. It's not gonna go well. And yet I stuck with the pieces I had because that was my last piece of foam big enough. Duke, will you shut up? Do you hear my dog? Because I hear my dog. He is very loud. He's a very loud boy. Duke, oh my god, shut up. Bark. Bork. Yeah, my dog's like loud as fuck. Not quite as loud as my dad when he yells at my dog for being loud, though. It's the most ironic shit. It is hilarious. What the f is happening? Why is it not sticking to anything? Why is my foam just falling apart? Oh my god. We're gonna try and smooth it, it just comes out. Ah. I'm in Spain. At least it'll like cover up the cardboard. Kinda. Am I sitting so weird? I started hurting my knee. Started hearing voices and I was like, is my dad home or something? But no, it's just my neighbor. And my dog again. Okay, this one's going a bit better. Probably because all it was a little overhang. Okay, not too bad, not too bad. Progressively getting worse. Eh. This is gonna be really annoying to go over the entire thing. I should have just used the quick seal shit. Probably gonna have to use it over it anyways, considering there's still marks and everything. Maybe I should have just used this on the bigger areas that actually needed it. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm not very smart, and I'm also getting very tired, and it's only been 30 minutes. 30 treacherous minutes. Now Harley's barking. Duke! Why are my dogs barking? I think it's my neighbors. Probably gonna have to take all these pieces off and then glue them back on. Just because I know this shit isn't gonna stick by itself. It would probably stick better to a different foam, I'm thinking. Because, it's not working very well. It's not sticking very well. Does Duke want a ball? I have one friend that says that every time he comes over. And I'm like, oh, hi, like, Duke, like my dog. And he's like, Duke want a ball? And I'm like, sir. Sir, please, sir. Okay, that's not too bad, I feel like. It's not too bad. Could be better, but could also be worse. Okay, alright, okay. we're doing okay. We're doing all right. We're not doing too bad, kind of. There's like this one side that looks okay, and then I look at the other side that I did before, and I'm like, oh god. Focusing so fucking hard. Aw, thanks, John. I'm trying my best. You can't really see it very well from there, so I'm sure if you saw it up close, you'd be like, oh. Because, it's not great. It's not, like, terrible, but it's not great either. Literally using it as like what's that stuff that you put in between tiles? It's like grout or something. Or caulking. I actually have some of that in my workshop. Because I used it once upon a time. I tried to make my own silicone molds without like silicone mold making stuff, like without the silicone. So I took like silicone caulking and I mixed it with cornstarch, I believe. It didn't work out too well, not because of the recipe, but because the thing I used to make a mold was the shittiest piece of resin thing I've ever made in my life. So, you know. Yeah, caulk. I refuse to not say it with the L. Clearly pronounced L, thank you very much. It's gonna look like shit later and I know it. Whenever you look at something and go, it'll get better after painting, the answer is always no, it won't. It'll get worse after painting, because painting it brings out all the imperfections, and there's a lot of them. If it doesn't look good before you paint it, it's gonna look like shit after you paint it. Generally. If it's the thing you made yourself and you're an amateur. Like me. I've learned that because I've looked at professional people's stuff. And I've been like, wow, their thing looks really good before painting it. And then they paint it and you're like, wow, it looks really, really good. And you make something and you're like, wow, this looks like shit. I'm sure it'll get better after painting it. It doesn't. I know that from personal experience. And I know that that's what's going to happen to this, but I really don't want to have to deal with this. So I'll just deal with it later, probably. Oh, man. Like, these motherfuckers don't squish, is the thing, because it just bounced back, because it foamed. Oh my god. Foam clay is so hard. It's so hard to work with for me. Because it's basically just like a harder to work with air dry clay, I feel like. And air dry clay is already pretty annoying. tired. I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna take a break to eat this cosmic brownie that I have. I can play Stardew Valley right now. Although I can't change the stream title until after it's in. That's what I hate about streaming on YouTube. You can't go in and just change stuff. Cosmic brownie! Cosmic brownie! I wish I had my, oh, you know what? Oh, I'm stupid. I could have just glued thinner foam. Damn it. Why don't I just do that? What? Please don't eat only cosmic brownies for dinner. I think I'm gonna take all the foam clay off and just put the other stuff on it later. Because I don't have it upstairs with me, unfortunately. It's still downstairs, I think. Okay, this one piece I know has like cardboard bits in it. Yeah. So that piece can't go back in. Damn, that shit stuck to it. That piece can't go back in because it's covered in old cardboard. Damn it. Most of it's gonna be covered in cardboard, isn't it? Yeah. I thought I was working harder, not smarter. Some of it's already drying. I can use it to fill some of the gaps on the top, though. And there goes my dog barking again. Thank you, Duke. So I know there's some pretty big gaps in certain areas that I can't quite get with hot glue. So I'm gonna use the foam clay that I am hoping I can still use to fill those gaps. But the things on the side, I think I'm just gonna cover in other pieces of foam to make it a bit easier on myself. But if I want to do that on stream, I have to go downstairs and actually get the other material. Or I could use cardboard, but don't think that'll be a good texture difference. Like a sudden change from foam to cardboard, you know? I think it would be quite noticeable. I'm gonna dip this in water right quick so I can get it more malleable again. Oh, I forgot it did that when you dip it in water. Oh boy. Oh, it's gonna stay in my hands. luckily once you mix the water back in a little bit, it just takes it right off your hands. Okay, so we're gonna do I'm gonna put little bits. Oh, I hear my dog coming up the stairs again. Oh boy. Let's stick little bits in here. Just to make sure it really actually looks like it's connected, because it's supposed to be, but I did it so terribly when I first made it that they don't connect. This stuff kind of looks like a kneaded eraser. You know, I was gonna make my own kneaded eraser. I was in the middle of that project, and then I forgot about it, and also my life got turned upside down. To quote that one song that I've never listened to before. Okay, this is proving to be harder than I thought it would be, but it's fine. Just gotta get it a bit stickier, and then it'll work a bit better. I'm gonna move the other shit out of the way. Crunchy. Don't mind the chaos noises, it's fine. I think I put a little bit too much water on it. Oh, yep. Way too much water. I think I'm accidentally dissolving it or something. This motherfucker's slippery. Oh my god, if you would stop sticking to my tool! Oh my god. Stop it. There we go. That is a bit better. Just a bit though. I'll probably have to undo that later, probably. This is one of the contact points in which think I probably fucked it up in the very beginning, but it's fine. Just squish it like that? Did I just do that? No. There goes my refrigerator again. Don't know why it keeps doing that. I'm just gonna hope that it looks better later. I think is the thing. Gotta fix up this. Actually, gotta show a little bit in there. Literally just stabbing at it with a knife until it goes in. Okay, that's not gonna work. No, that's not big enough. Boop boop be doop. Doop a doop a doop. Boop a doop a doop boop. Boop a doop boop a doop. Boop a doop boop boop. Boop a doop. Wish there was a way I can make my streams more entertaining while crafting. Because I don't think this is very fun to watch. It's like a real-time time-lapse. Where it's not a time-lapse at all, you're just sitting there watching somebody do something boring. Oh shit. Get back in there. What do you think you're doing? Back in there. Get back in there, bud. There you go. Oh, I almost dropped my knife. Okay. That should be fine for that spot. I don't think I need much for that spot because I already covered it in hot glue. Let's flip the bitch over. You can see how much more plain the other side is and how little I've worked on it so far. In fact, this piece is completely off center, but it's okay. I think it was made that way. i.e. it was not made well. I fucked this up from the very beginning. Like, some of these actually have smooth edges. I think those are the ones that I cut with my knife and not my band saw. Why did I cut them with my band saw? But I still used them because I didn't have any other foam. I swear to God, after this project, I'm gonna have to go out and buy more. Didn't go too bad, I think. Yeah, no. It's okay. This is gonna look like absolute garbage. Oh my god. Oh, good lord. Oh man. I'm honestly considering scrapping the entire project and restarting. Just because of how badly I started off. And how it's continuing to do absolute garbage. Good lord. I'm really hoping I can find a better way to fix it. It's not gonna look amazing, John. I know it. I know what this is gonna look like in the end, and it's gonna look like shit. Like, I'll try my best, but, like, it's not gonna be great. Might be better than a 5-year-old could do. Well, not nowadays anyways. I might be able to go grab the foam later and do that part later tonight. I think this stuff takes like 48 hours for clay design to dry. Wait a second. And then it says allow for thicker designs add, oh, never mind. I thought it said for thicker designs give it a day or two, and then like it said 48 hours for a design to dry, but then I realized it said add an extra 1 to 2 days if it's a thicker design. Well, good thing I'll probably have to leave it alone for a few days, because I have a job, and I'm gonna have to go to work. I probably should have done this tomorrow then, because I've got the super long, rough days after tomorrow. Oh, I think I missed one of my friend's birthdays. Damn it. I was trying to remind myself to text her happy birthday. I don't even remember. I don't even know if she remembers I exist, honestly. It's been like a while since we've seen each other. Probably since she got a part-time job at the place I work and then got let out, or how do you let off? You know, the thing where they're like, they don't necessarily fire you, but they're like, you can go now, sort of thing. Because it was like for a holiday thing, so they were hiring a whole bunch of like super part-time people, and they only picked a few people to stay, and I was one of those people. They did not pick the correct people to stay in the end, because in the end both of the other people quit. Yeah, we're gonna have to let you go. There you go. They let go like the better workers. Like the one complained all the time and then quit a month later, saying DoorDash paid her better, and the other one moved and also was old I mean, like, not that being old stopped her. She did like the best job at recovery, but also she couldn't like do the very specific task of my job. Like, she couldn't do the one task very, very well. The one that specifically is only for the job that I have. So, you know, that was a... Okay. I think I might be able to fill this gap. No. I don't even want to try anymore. I think this stuff doesn't have any cardboard in it, so I think I can put it back, maybe? Doesn't look like it does, so I'm gonna put it back in the bin. Oop. And then we're gonna try and oh, this stuff is stinky. Okay, seal that back in its bag. Back in the bin with the lid on. There we go. That's enough of the foam clay. Oh boy. I can't really do much while it's drying. So what else should I do? I'm gonna finish this Cosmic Brownie real quick. I could paint the minis. I should be able to. I don't really have a zoom feature on my webcam. Huh. What to do? What to do? Decisions. Let's see. What if I just started a random project? What if I just made a sword? I have cardboard. Could probably do it. Let's see. What are the projects that I've been wanting to work on the most? I don't know. Look, man, you'd be surprised. It's not that hard to make a sword. Okay? Well, if you have the right materials. Although I just realized I might not have the right materials to make a sword, because last time I made a sword, it was well, at least I finished a sword. It was Rose Quartz's sword from Steven Universe, and that had a piece of PVC, a yardstick pushed through, plenty of just like cardboard. I used a pattern that I found on a video that also showed me the exact colors they used to paint the thing, which was really cool. And just some like fake flowers and stuff for the, what's it called, hilt guard, I'm not sure. But actually most of my stuff to do something like that would be downstairs. So let's see what I have. Let's see, I've got wax, I've got wood carving, I've got that one Nerf gun I kind of wanted to paint. I've got hella tool. I wonder if I could just like make some fun stuff out of tool. I have a lot of it. I have a large basket of tool. I also have hella fake flowers. I've got all like my paints and my jars and glues and stuff. I've got like all my basic supplies, including all of my sewing stuff and my one cabinet of just a whole bunch of, you know, supplies and shit. I think I have clay, so I could probably make, I can make horns for clay from Wings of Fire. Maybe I could do that. I don't know. Oh, hello. Ah, yes, John, the one watching my stream, sent me a post on Instagram. Thank you, John. Very cool. Was I just about to... Shit, hang on. Let me check my other baskets to see if... Oh, shit. I dropped my headphones. I just dropped my headphones on the floor. Let's see. What do I have? What if I made a tiny sword? No. I don't know. Oh shit. Ow. I tripped. Whoa. Trying to see what materials I do have up here. Got some old styrofoam balls. I've got clay, an oven, well, a toaster oven specifically. Got little fabric pieces. Oh, I have old designs in here for character. Shit. I found old character designs. Oh my god. Bro. I totally forgot I had these. Okay, let me set this aside so that it can dry. I don't know where. Let's put it up here so that it gets the most air in all of the places. Ow! I hit my hand on my vacuum. I got a lot of appliances up here, huh? Anyways, in my fabric cabinet, one of them, for some reason, in my like scraps cabinet, I have old sketchbook sheets of some designs of things. So they get progressively older as we go along. So here we've got a basic like outline and a little bit of coloring of what I wanted my D&D character Luna's outfit to be. The theme is horror. here's what we've got. What used to be one of my other D&D character, Max's designs. I can't. I think. It's changed since then. Then we have the very original design. This was the original design for Max. Which I actually kind of like still. And I like wrote out like an entire thing on this. Yeah. I can never decide on a full like character design for Max, because I feel like all of the outfits look like shit. Here is my drawing of my Taco cosplay. I think the best part about this is the shading on like the socks and the hair. Other than that, that's about it. Actually I did that braid pretty good, I'd like to say. And that's pretty true to the actual cosplay. I did actually make, I think except for the big waistband thing, I think I made every single part of this. Obviously, except for the shirt, I just altered it. But other than that, I actually made every single part. In fact, sitting right across from me, give me 1 second, is actually almost the entirety of this exact cosplay. Here's the skirt. Very well made, I know. It's got like 50 holes in it, and it's held together by tears. Lots of tears. And then we've got the hat, which currently has inside it, I just realized, if I could get it out. So here is the hat, which I'm actually pretty proud of. I wish I could have figured out how to make it a bit more structured. In fact, probably I was excited by the structure it had in it, but that's because the bracer that I made was inside it. This was probably the best part of the entire cosplay, I'd like to say. Just like, I feel like it was the most well-made part. It only fit on one of my arms though, and I think I realized it was the wrong arm eventually, but you know, it's fine. So there's those. I'm actually pretty proud of this hat still to this day. Like, it's not the best. The inside is literally like strips of foam literally hot glued to some fabric, and you can see the hot glue lines, but it's fine. But like the flowers are nice. Like, I think I did pretty cool on that. Oh, and I had the umbrella too, but that I just bought on Amazon. I tried to take an old umbrella and put red fabric over it, and then I realized, wait, no, that wouldn't work. And then, after that page, we have old designs for dresses based on the Fox Miraculous from Miraculous Ladybug, and then some designs for dresses and outfits based on, you know, Ladybug from Miraculous Ladybug. I actually used like fancy paints for this one. I'm still actually pretty dang proud of these. Like especially this one, because it reminded me of how like a ladybug's wings work, with the like outer shell being this classic red spotted, and then like underneath is that like there's like another like more clear layer, and that would be that pink there. So that's fun. Every time I see these, I'm like, oh, I should make that. And then I'm like, I wouldn't wear it is the thing. I did have an old formal cosplay for Miraculous Ladybug, like Ladybug. But that was the first skirt I had ever made. I made a matching headband to go with it, and I didn't know how to use elastic, and I was absolutely terrified of zippers, so I used snaps. I think like two sets of snaps for a skirt. It doesn't necessarily fit me anymore, but like I hand sewed. I didn't have a sewing machine. I didn't have anything. I hand sewed an entire skirt and snaps onto it. I think mostly while I was at school. Like after school one day, I was sitting in some random teacher's classroom and just hand sewing on one of their desks of my skirt. And I think I actually finished it while I was there or something, except for like I didn't want to hem the ends because I didn't know how to do that either, and I still don't, thank you very much. But I, like, other than, like, free checking the ends, I was like, look, I made it, and they're like, what the fuck? And I was like, yeah! They're like, why did you bring a skirt and a sewing kit to school? I'm like, 'cause I wanted to sew my skirt, bitch. Yeah, I was a ruckus in middle school. 'Cause yes, I was in middle school. Yeah. In my, like, abandoned project bin, I also have, the, like, breastplate armor that's partially finished for Luna, which I actually cosplayed Luna the other day because whenever I'm feeling expertly and very, I don't know what I'm trying to say, whenever I'm feeling a little off, I tend to cosplay Luna because she's the easiest, because for some reason her wig is always upstairs. I think it's because I did it once up here and I haven't, like, the wig has not left upstairs yet. And so it's just that, a pair of elf ears, the certain shirt I have, and then just a shit ton of makeup. So it's just the easiest one, and I tend to do that, and I did that last night. And then I was like, it was, like, I put it on at, like, 9, and then I just sat in my bathroom for, like, 3 hours, and then I took it off, and then I went downstairs and watched someone play Stardew Valley for another, like, 4 hours. It was great. I've been binge watching somebody play Stardew Valley. It's fantastic. I'm gonna go put these back before I forget. I'm kind of wondering if I should get my watercolor stuff from the other room. Not like I can watercolor well, I just find it kind of fun sometimes. I was looking through my fabric cabinet for something to do. I don't know why I just said it like that, but we're going with it. Let's see. Oh, you know what? I was gonna test out a pattern for a costume for somebody. That's what I was gonna do. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but I was gonna do it. Will it be big enough? Probably not. Okay, we're gonna get a bigger scrap. Actually, I could just use one of these fabric borders. Yeah, let's just use this one. Probably the cheapest one. Let's see here. I have to actually, like, remember how to find that text of, like, hey, do you think this would work? Or, like, hey, do you think you could make this? Or, like, hey, I was thinking about buying that. Or, like, somebody was texting me something about making something, and I was like, are you kidding me? I know exactly how to make that. I'll even test it out, like, tiny version size. So, I guess might as well do that. Luckily, I've got my sewing cabinet right over here, so I can just pick shit out. Let's see. Red. No, I need that. Oh, I'll just do blue. Why not? Never thought I'd be sewing this quickly. I thought I'd be sewing with my one friend that the plans got canceled for. here I am, sewing anyways today. But I'm not going to use my machine, because I don't want to. I don't want to have to deal with the, oh! There's a con where one of my favorite cosplayers is a guest at. That's beautiful. They're amazing. Anyways, I have to find... It wasn't that long ago, was it? Oh, shit. It was not that long ago. I know that for a fact. Oh, shit. I've just sent too many memes to them. I think it was before... Aha! Found it. Okay. It is something like this, which you can't see very well. I should probably use a more droopy fabric and not more of a solid fabric, actually. Hang on. Let me switch this out for something, you know, that makes more sense. That would actually do the droopy thing that I needed to do. Let's see. Oh shit. Do I have any droopy fabric? Do we think? Ooh. Oh shit, I keep running into that thing. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. God, this one piece is so long. Oh, that's right, they're cut up into ribbons. I can't really do that. Yeah, no, that's not gonna work. I have an entire, like, I wasn't kidding when I said I had an entire bin of just tulle. These are ribbons too. They're not even super useful. It's just a big bin of ribbons of tulle from a singular project that my sister said, never mind, I don't think I want to do this, and gave me the rest of it. This is why I have so much shit. Let's see. I think this is actually closer to the fabric that they actually use in the image. I don't remember what this is called. It's probably like organza or something. I bought it like a super long time ago, wanting to make, and I actually did make, you know, like those bending props. I called it a bending prop. It's actually just called a veil poi. But it's a certain thing it'll like, it's reminiscent of, elemental bending from like Avatar: The Last Airbender, and I bought fabric to make the 3 ones that this is used for, and I actually did make them. I have them somewhere. I think I tore most of the shit out of them, and now I'm just using them for fabric. But here is a chunk that got cut off because the thing was too long. So I think what we're gonna do now, this is a very interesting fabric, and it's also kind of pretty, and I kind of like it. But what we're gonna do now is we are going to figure out how to make that. Oh shit. Okay, well, good thing I took a screenshot. Okay. I'm gonna put that there. So I think it's mostly in how it's cut, because it looks like it's just a rectangle that wraps around the neck and then connects to a piece in the back as well. I think that's literally all it is. So I'm thinking, I'm thinking, let's see here. 'Cause I think it needs to be actually a pretty big square, so do. Just gonna cut it. That's how you easily cut squares, you know? It's not perfect, but it'll work. You just fold it in a triangle. Oh, shit. Close enough. So if we've got, shoot, probably should have done a rectangle and not a, so if we've got these kind of bunched up a bit and then like this and then like that. I wish I had my little, do I have it around actually? I don't think I do, shit. I had like a little doll thing, but I don't think I have it around. But I think what is gonna be good enough is we want it to come together in the, like loop together in the back and then come together in the front. No, shit. My brain. To come together in the back. Back like this. So I know I want these two pieces connected. Then that creates go like this, and then like this, we create a loop for the neck. Shit. Fuck. This is not going very well. That's fine. There we go. So we've got the loop for the neck there. That comes open like this. And then we've got this back piece that'll come up and connect kind of like that. It looks very stupid without being on something, but that is, I believe, the general gist that we would like. So how do we make that big question. So we want these to come to a point. So do we cut it like that? Or do we just sew it down like that? That is the question. I think the answer might be that we have to do it partially, not all the way. So then we connect them, and we connect them here. Oh, that yields the same result. It's just sticking them together like this. No, it doesn't. Stick them together like this. Stick them together like that. Then we've got the opening like that. I think it's just like this with a clasp and this connecting to the back. Because I think that's literally all that it is. Oh, bye, John. Focusing so hard. Wish I had my little doll thing. But I don't. Boy. Oh, I've been streaming for 1.5 hours. Goddamn. If I cut it, will it make it easier? Or if I just... I think that makes the most sense to me as a person. Did I do any sewing? No. Is it because I don't have a little mannequin thing? Absolutely, and definitely not because I'm terrified of sewing. Because I know it goes wrong every time. But I like this fabric though. Kind of like super flowy and all that. Okay. I've been streaming for 1.5 hours. I think I'm gonna quit streaming because it's been 1.5 hours of me just using my tiny little brain very hard. But that was